But this is a little bit different. Decided to go live. We'll give it a go. So, what are we doing? There you go. Helps if you make it public, doesn't it? So what we're trying to do today, I say trying because we are going to be trying. If you guys were in with my last survival last week, you noticed that I managed to shorten everything up in here. And it meant that we could drop the kind of ceiling height down, which meant we have a little bit more room. So what I've ended up doing is actually dropping down the chests for all the refiners, for the craft bot even. So I've made this little room, because this was a lot higher. And we've also sort of dropped the next ceiling above. And that's what we're working on right now, is we're just looking at dropping the rest of this so it's this level instead of that level. It's going to be an interesting one because we are removing quite a lot of the floor, and it means we've also got to remove all the blocks that will end up disconnecting the lift. It's quite a lot of a change. I'm not entirely sure even if we're going to need all of the pistons that we've got, so we might be able to kind of remove everything. We'll have to see. We'll have to see how it plays out, but we'll see how it goes. I can't really promise anything. Don't entirely know how it's going to play out, so we just have to play it by ear, I guess, and hope for the best. But that's where we're working on. It is also getting dark, which is a bit of a nightmare for us. But I guess that's just how it goes. So trying to have a look at how this is going to line up. We want to square it off. In fact, we probably don't even need to remove that. We're going to square it off so that this will fit in here, I guess. Wherever it's going to fit. Quite simply, hoping that it doesn't break everything too wildly. Which it more than likely will do. I don't know. But yeah, if we can get everything to this kind of one level. I'll remove my windows out and everything as well. So this is how we want it to be. We want it to sit on this gap. Hopefully. Why is that a different height? That's not how it's supposed to be. Never mind. We don't need that set of block. So are they the same height? Yeah, oh, okay. It's a little bit deceiving, but never mind. Sort this out. So that's the level that we want it to drop down into. Whoop. Yeah, I really don't think we're going to need all of these pistons either, which is going to be an interesting one. So we delete all of this. No, we delete all of this. Going to be interesting. Don't want it to just to, which it will do. Will all fall down. And we're going to be in a world of problems. There we go. That's kind of what I was trying to avoid. It is what it is. But it just means that at least now, and we'll fall down. At least now the rest of the lift, the top part of the lift, is on the platform, which does actually mean I'm not going to be able to get back up. I get the seat. Okay. So let's move that over there. So we're trying to smooth off these levels, which will do. All of this has got to come off. All of this has got to come off. And these have got to come off. So hopefully that will sit us down now. That's all smooth in there, cool. Just fill that in, and that is good. So the theory of this is, I can now weld this there. Press that button. Now if we press this one, yeah, okay, so we're gonna have to change how this all works. We are gonna have to change how everything works, because at the minute, obviously, it's only got 2 sets of pistons. I can maybe get rid of some pistons. Bit of a jump. So I can maybe get rid of some pistons. See how much of a nightmare that will be. Probably quite a lot of a nightmare. So I only have 1 set of pistons running on each of these. So I'll get rid of 1 out of this set, which is the top set. That's not too bad. That's not too bad at all, because we can get rid of that one and that one, and that hits the floor. Can we nick it? Can I? Nope. But I want that there. And if I get rid, say get rid, I don't want to get rid. No, we'll leave it with the metal. We'll leave it with the metal for now, because I was thinking if I get rid of the metal and replace it for wood, it'll look a little bit better, but... Oh, how's it going, Gemini? I'm going to put that metal in there. I wanted it to keep as the wood, but obviously it's not going to work so well. That also is going to bring it up a level, so we've got to bring that down a level. Hopefully. That's wonderful. Now the theory is... if this works, grab this. Okay, now I've got to remember how this was. Oh no, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. 1 controller to 1 set, 1 controller to the other set. So top floor resets, put all controllers at 0. Ignore this button. So top floor resets all the memory bit. I've got this. That's the AND one. So middle floor, we just want to activate this set, reset this set. Then we've got to kind of doctor how far down it actually needs to go. We don't know now. Changed everything. So 1 and 2 is that one. It's not far. Let's try 11. Try 11. I don't know if it's right, but 14 then by the looks of that, hopefully. If counting be working. So this goes to 14. And that will put us onto the middle floor, right? One more. 15, I'll put it there. I'm undecided on changes, you know. I want to slim it all down. Since going to the warehouse and getting these pipes, I put a couple of these pipes on. All I've done is attach them to the base, and the frame rate goes a bit sketchy now and again. So I just want to slim it all down, because everything was over the top, chunky and huge. So we've kind of dropped it down an entire level. I don't know if you saw last Monday's episode. I shortened all this up, which meant I got a little bit more ceiling height back. So I've dropped the ceiling. Oh dear. So I've dropped the ceiling, which means that my crafting floor comes down a bit, which has meant that I've dropped the entire lift down. There's a good 10 blocks almost, so it's freed up a bit of space. So I'm just kind of putting the lift back as we want it. Bottom floor is now going to activate both of these. Can I jump in the... Ah, I was hoping that'd work. So we need to activate both of them on the bottom floor. Then we just need to set up the controller. Let us go all the way down. So that should be level. Already done this, haven't I? My memories. Yeah, so that's level. That's cool. That's where we want it to be. And then bottom floor is a little bit further. I think it's near enough 14, if I remember. So if this one goes to 14, then we have, again, we want to activate both these bits. So activate both the memory bits, and then this will put us on the ground floor, right? Boom! Beautiful. So now that's done that, okay. Farm is nice and slimmed down and kind of ready to harvest. Do we have room? Yes, we've got the overflow crate. We've got plenty of room. What are we like for seeds? Seeds, got loads. Which is good because we're going to have to steal our own produce. We are peckish. Do with some carrots, really. Carrots would be better for hunger than tomatoes, but you live and learn. Okay, why didn't it harvest those? And why didn't it harvest those? Why didn't it harvest those? Something's not triggering. Trigger there, yeah, then trigger there, yeah. That vacuum pump didn't shoot. It's interesting. There we go. Don't tell me it was too full. I thought these things would be able to overflow into each other. Apparently not. It's just very square at the minute, mate. That was unusual. See, I put this chest here. I mean, it's running on nothing at the minute in the hope that when this one fills up, it would overflow into this one. But looking at what just happened then, that is unfortunately not the case, which is a little bit disappointing. I expected a little bit better, but you live and learn. I need somewhere to put the tomatoes, not the tomatoes at all. The, what are they called? Buds. That'd be nice. And we'll do a little bit of a run, get rid of some of the fruit. I have no idea where this has come from. Slightly worrying. Just have a run out, drop off some of the fruit, free up some space. And yes, tomato is a fruit. Smart is knowing that tomato is fruit. Genius is knowing not to put it in a fruit salad. A little bit of a tidbit for you there. Useless information, something that I am full of sometimes. Okay. If we can't get rid of all the wood blocks that we've got in the inventory. It's completely unnecessary to be chugging it all around with this. Do we have any holes? Yes, we do have holes. So we want those back, please. Nice oak floor. Or ceiling. Depends on how you look at it. Here we go. Plenty of glass so I can put some windows back in. But where can I put these? I don't want to be carting these things around with me. This one with all the pistons in it? Nope. Which one's got all the pistons in it? This one. Lovely. That'll do. Take some spare fuel with us. You never know when you're going to run out of fuel. I'm thinking I want to start getting the glow bug things because we would like to do batteries. We're doing some little tests over on my little testy server, and I've decided that electric power for the rocks, I think, seems to work better. It's a little bit more efficient than the controller. I'm a fan of the controller due to its fuel cost, if you like, because it literally doesn't cost anything. But in all fairness, electric battery power, you know, seems to do wonders to the rocks. It's slightly quicker than the controller. It's a little bit more what do you call it? Reliable, maybe, unless I said that already. How is everybody going today? It's an interesting Sunday, wherever you are in the world. It's currently 2 PM where I am, so we've missed half the day. And there's glorious weather outside after torrential downpour all overnight, and a lot of local alarms going off. I don't think during the sunshine years the alarms are like the rain. But alas, we move. What's going on here? Why is that reversed as well? This game does some very interesting things. Oh yeah, Germanite, I've got to thank you because you're the one that's hinted that 17 clicks is the perfect one for the timer when it comes to the vacuum pump. I was always trying to get the balance right. I could never really find it, but yeah, it was a helpful little hint there. So thanks for that. Keep up the videos, they're awesome. I'm looking forward to your vehicle builds coming up. I think they help a lot. They'll especially help me out a lot. But yeah, we'll just sit here for a while this all unloads all of these. I mean, you know what, while that's doing that, we'll just run them backwards and forwards. It's going to be there a while. We could do with the exercise. I really put that button there. Apparently so. Anybody know what the mountable spud gun is at the trader? The cost for the mountable spud gun. 17 ticks is perfect. It's the fastest it can be without it repeating itself unnecessarily. Oh, I wouldn't build a vehicle like mine. There's better things out there. Mine is just very basic. Very simple. I try to do my vehicle builds for necessity rather than glamour. So this started out life. If you look at my survival series, this started out life as a little transporter. So I had this tiny little rock crushing skid steer that I used to put on this. And it used to carry the refinery crates on the back. And it was nice. It got me places. And it was good. In all fairness, it was awesome for the tiny little... you know, I wasn't needing a lot of stone and a lot of metal at the time. So it did wonders. It was really awesome. But then as I've kind of sized up, you've seen the base, the amount of metal that I've needed for that. I kind of had to size up, which was the introduction of the nibbler, which has been an awesome video. You guys are awesome. Like I find it weird. Like, I'm not asking for subscribes and likes. Just doesn't sit right for me. I think if you guys want to subscribe and you're gonna like, you're gonna do it yourself. I think doing it that way is a lot better than me, I don't know, feeling like I'm begging you guys to do something. Does that make sense? I think if you like content, you're gonna like it. If you don't like it, you're not going to like it, regardless. If I sit here and say, "Hi guys, will you like? Please don't forget to subscribe." I just find it a bit cringe. I'm not going to lie to you. I find the whole YouTube thing a bit cringe. I'm of a different era, I guess, where this is all a bit of a, you know, even nowadays, you tell your friends you're doing YouTube, it's one big gimmick. It's, I don't know. Everybody sees it as, oh, you're trying to be famous? Like, not really. I enjoy playing the game. There are a lot of people out there who enjoy playing it too. I like what you can share with fellow mechanics. The thing about this is all connected. Like, don't be fooled. I have made one in the past that was kind of like Khan's, if you've seen Khan Gaming. Like, it was sort of like his. It was a truck and trailer. It was separate. I had it set up so it was automatic. But this is all joined together on these 3 bearings. So this bottom bearing allows it to rotate, and obviously these let it pitch up and down. Because the trailer itself doesn't have any suspension on it. But they are also drive wheels. They do help to push me uphill. But having that hinge, them two bearings there, means I don't have to worry about kind of going up and down gradients and getting dragged around by the trailer. Because if you look here, kind of bends without putting too much stress on everything. Mate, I don't mind. Like, there are some big creators out there who I've watched like every single video that they've dropped, still never subscribed. I don't know why. It's just something that, I don't know, just doesn't happen. They also need to fix their bearings and suspension stuff on this. You look at the front on this, these 4 wheels, you look at them have an absolute attack just because of the weight that it's pulling. It's the only thing that I can think of. It has to be the weight. When there's no weight on it, it doesn't seem to have a problem. When it gets a bit of weight on it, the front just doesn't like what's happening to it. I was also having a contemplation. My mind was a thinking. We know that tyres and the wheels have horrendous friction. You just slide everywhere. Well, what about if we can find a block that's got higher friction than the wheel? Here we go. Yeah. And of course now we're not going to be able to flick it over because it's got weight on the trailer. Come on. All about finding the right spot. Come on, forwards, please. Pretty please. People are watching. Mate, I appreciate it. I've seen your comments. They're pretty decent. That's really nice of you. I've got this stuck now. Easy fix. Is it an easy fix? Can I weld? If I disconnect this and I weld it, we're not going to need to. We lift it high enough. So let's just pretend that that's what we were trying to do. That seems like a good idea. Which way is full? That way. Yep. That is exactly what we were trying to do. Let's just kid nobody. There we go. You'll never know the difference. And then we've got to connect the rear wheels up. Yay. Okay, off we go. How's the sound for you guys? It's one thing that I've really struggled with recently, is getting the audio to come out nice, or at least so you hear everything, because sometimes it drops out, and it's just been a real nightmare recently. I've put together about 15 different test streams over the last couple of days trying to get the audio right, so hopefully it should be somewhere reasonable. I don't know. Nice one, thank you, really appreciate it. Spent a little bit more money to get the mic off the desk as well, because there's so much banging and clattering going on, it wasn't enjoyable. I've never had the shotgun yet. That is something that we really want, because looking at it, it looks like it does a world of damage. Bananas and blueberries, okay. I'm not that interested in the Spud Gatling, but okay, right, so I'm feeling we should sort of build something for Farmbots. Okay, looking at these wheels, it's not the way to tool. So I don't know which videos I've released. I've got another one coming out tomorrow, which I think might be the saw blades against the Farmbot. One on Friday was the drill blades. Drill blades was the drill bits against the Farmbot. I hope that's the right way around. But that was a very interesting experiment. Ah, lovely. You guys are awesome. Well, this Totebot does like two... Totebot, sorry. The Spud shotgun does... Well, it's 2 shots, isn't it? It uses 2 spuds every time it shoots. I don't know what the damage buff is on it. Whether it's just twice that of a normal Spud or whether it's a little bit more. But that'd be interesting. Oh, somebody's nicked my light. I had a light on the side of this. Never mind. So I'll go back to base, have a look, see what we've got, because I know that we had a load of drills set aside because we were going to kind of expand the nibbler, making him into something a bit bigger. No, you're not. Even Gemini said he's liked, so... Like I said, likes, they're all well and good, but I'm not asking for them. If you guys like the stuff, you'll like it. If you don't, you won't. I have no problem with that. We've got quite a few drills left. I'll have a look at building some sort of something to take on big reds. I mean, even my little in the stream analytics thing says I've got 4 likes, so I know somebody's telling porcupines. But I appreciate you guys for dropping by. This is the first time I've done a proper stream on a game that I know that people want to see, so it's really nice to see that there's actually people turn up to view it. It's awesome. I imagine most people who are watching are also scrap mechanic fans. You play their game. Some wings. Oh no, I don't have any drill bit. Plenty of pistons though. No. How much do we have on the nibbler now? If I do it right, I could use my rock crusher. Oh, I've only got 2. Oh, magic. So if I change this thing right, we can convert this into something that will also kill big reds as well as harvest rock. The only problem there is, hoping these lights will be brighter so I stand underneath them. The only problem there is it's going to be heavy. It's going to need to be tier 3 metal. Do we have any tier 3 metal? We've got tier 2. That won't last 5 minutes against the big red though. Okay. We can build a few. So I tried 10 against him. I tell you what. So one of my friends tried this on Minecraft. They're like, oh, try this out, have a look. It was okay, but I find Minecraft a bit kind of 8-bit, if you like. So it's that old style where the blocks are very big. They're quite... I don't know how to explain it. Graphics-wise, it's like a really old 90s game, Minecraft. And it was interesting what you could do, but there was limitations to it. And then I was just browsing the Steam store, and I saw this, and I was like, oh, okay, this looks interesting. So I decided I'd take a gamble on it, and it's the creative element that I really enjoy. I really love it. There are still things that I want to do that I haven't got a clue how to do them, and that's thankfully why there's guys who have had this game since, you know, only creative was available. So you go watch their stuff and you kind of get a little bit of ideas and stuff. But realistically, I kind of think that your limitations are that of your own mind to a degree. you can think about it, you can near enough... Oh, there's the cow. You can near enough build it. If you can kind of get your head around how to do stuff. That's the next problem. I also think the farm is a little bit OP at the minute. It doesn't need to be how it is. That's only kind of realistically for tape bot protection, but we're not going to be seeing tape bots for a while. Do I need all these walls at level 2 metal? Not right now, I don't. I want to put some sort of defense around this wall, because obviously if they can get to the perimeter and stop, then that's that. How's it going? Thanks for dropping by. So yeah, so if I can put some defense against the wall so that the rest of it's safe, no need to have this all clad in level 2 metal. But I was looking at a couple of things. I was looking over the scrap mechanic, what would you call it? It was the dev blogs. And they've had a few interesting things on over the years. I went right back, and there's a couple of things that I saw that I hoped were actually a thing. And one of those was using a chest and a vacuum pump to refill fuel tanks and what does it be? Battery packs kind of thing. So what they had set up was really interesting, but unfortunately it didn't work. And all they had was a system similar to this in an extent. So it had a crate or a chest and had a couple of pipes and had a vacuum pump. The vacuum pump was just high enough so that when they backed a fuel tank underneath it, the fuel tank was just underneath the vacuum pump. And I know for a fact that you can't use vacuum pumps and vacuum pipes with the fuel tank. So I thought, okay, maybe that's how you do it. I had a look. It's not at all. Those things are still not set to work with the vacuum chest system malarkey yet, which is unfortunate. But I did see a defense system that I really want to do, and it's basically a case of I want to surround my base in a sort of in a pit is the best way to describe it. So what that means is I'm going to have to build kind of like a wall out here and a wall out here, for instance, and then you step this. So you just have to step it out so that the bots can walk up it. Then once they're in here, as long as you make this side high enough, obviously, once they're in here, they're trapped. So they can't go anywhere, they can't even run away. And then just basically have a wall. I haven't decided which one, whether it'll be one of the short ones or whether it'll be like this wall. Just have it on pistons. So when they are stuck in here, you can wait for everybody to turn up, get stuck, and then just slam them with the pistons, just squash them. But again, that's going to take a lot of material. But if it works in a way that I can get rid of the level 2 off of the farm, then obviously I can use that level 2 metal to do that. In the meantime, I'm quite happy just to run around with the mallet and just whack things, or use a spud gun and just spud gun things. There's nothing really too stressful about it because of the kind of little reductions that seem to have been made in the raids. I'm not overwhelmed with numbers, plus I'm only growing whatever it is, 30-ish crops at a time. Still haven't got this side set up to plant. It's just unnecessary. I'm getting to the point now where I'm getting more seeds than I know what to do. Do we have any beetroot seeds? Yeah, we do. So we'll plant carrots next, and then we'll go into beet. And then that will get us some fertilizer, which you can automate now. Don't know if you guys knew that. Can automate fertilizer now, which is something that apparently has only just recently come in. Hey, you didn't have to retract the message. I've already seen it. It's a good, interesting idea. The thing is, though, a lot of the ideas, they work. And of course they work. But also the big YouTubers are the guys that are doing them. And for us smaller guys, it's nice to find something that, I don't know, works a little bit better, or you know what I mean? Scrap mechanic is going to be not limited, but limited by various different ideas at the minute because of how things work and what can do various things. That can't pick that up because there's no link. I was hoping to avoid that. Never mind. I need to go and put a link in for the chests behind. Ah, oh, there goes the window. So somewhere in here. And then somewhere in here. You know, I thought I'd done all this. I thought we were home safe and dry. There we go. So in one of these. One of these maybe? Yeah, in this one. Oh, we've got no 90s either. That's not cool. Get some circuit boards. I've got no room to put anything now. That's brilliant. Okay. Let's go up and just hang from the roof. Don't try this at home. I wasn't supposed to fall that far. Level with the wall is plenty. So what's everybody else's ideas for their own bases and games and stuff? Anybody come up with something funky that they really want to do but they're not sure if it would work, or you know, that kind of big... I would like to be able to make bigger contraptions without it lagging so much. That'd be nice. Don't know if that's going to be a possibility ever. But, you know, that'd be nice. Take the drill bits out of here. Put those in here so we know where they are. Two hits the boss, does it? I didn't know it was 2 hit. That's pretty cool. If you launch it far enough, I think it can insta-kill it. I'm not entirely sure if that's right. There's a lift gun. There's no lift. I didn't bring any straight pieces, did I? That was a mistake. I've got 1 straight piece, and I've got loads in that chest. Mistake. How many do you think we're going to need? 3, maybe 4. See, the island bases are a smart idea. If you're not really bothered about raids or anything, getting base on an island will really protect you nicely. The only thing, I've not seen it happen yet, but I don't know if it ever would happen, is obviously the reds can swim. So an island farm is great against haybots, because haybots are useless in water anyway. They panic and they probably fry. Totebots can swim, but they don't pose any threat to anybody. Not totebot. Yeah, totebots can swim. Tatebots are just, again, tatebots are as useful as farmbots, as haybots even. So many bot types. But yeah, I couldn't imagine having an island farm and then having a couple of big reds turn up. That'd be an absolute nightmare. Hey. So I think that's as fast as I can get that to plant. That plants on the way out every other hour and it plants on the way back. That's cool. I think you don't need to, you know, in all fairness. I think the only reason why people are planting more and more sets of crops is because at the minute there's not an awful lot left to do in the game. Once you've kind of got to a certain point, you can't do much more. So I think people are going for the bigger and bigger farms to, you know, have a reason to build bigger and better vehicles. The only problem there is the game doesn't really like you doing that. It disagrees with your wants and needs to build better vehicles. Yeah, so that gives us a total, plus the 2 on there, gives us a total of 10. So what I was thinking, and this is just going to be to kill a big red. I don't know if it'll work, though. Can we build... No, we need some water. I want to do like a big square face that's going to have all the drill bits on it. And then have 2 kind of folding doors. So I can drive up forwards, big red runs at me, it's got all the drills on it, then have 2 folding doors at the back that squeeze him into it so he can't escape. But I'm going to need a lot of tier 3 for that, because we're going to need the protection. Oh, I forgot how mad this is. Yeah, electric motor as well, don't we? Okay. See how many batteries have we got. Because electric motor does need to spin quite high in order to... No, that's just in order to cut the rocks. Maybe it doesn't need to be so violent if it's just against the red. Build one. What batteries have we got? None in there. Batteries. 26. I only got 26 now. Okay, yeah, we've got quite a few batteries. So that could work. So we are going to need a controller. We'll take all the wheels. We'll take... What will we need? Maybe we'll have to put them on pistons. Maybe. What about spring? Okay. Here's our level 3. I only got 80. This is the thing with this game. These things don't go very far at all. They really don't. It's a shame. Why don't I just... Do I want... No, I don't. I was going to set that up to just continuously go, but I'm not sure if that's something that I want to do. I think it would be a little bit crazy. Okay, so the plan is to get this the way around that we want it to be. That way. So we're going to rejig this whole thing. I don't mind it being wooden for the most part. Wood's good, it's nice and light. But if we're out here, because this is a glitch for steering, which I could actually, apparently, if you connect that side up as well, they're both going the same way. That works a lot better. Okay, anyway, this comes out here. All of the oh wow, that was 80 blocks. Done. I think that'll be low enough. He's not going to kick through there and hit the tires, is he? Is he? He might. We've only got 5 bearings. Yeah, there needs to be a little bit wider as well. Go for some width, get the width there. How are you going to kill the bosses in the first place? It's all well and good having an invincible car made out of keys, but you got to get those keys. How are you going to get those bosses defeated so you can get those keys? Do we put this on piston? do we put this on piston? I appreciate everybody for dropping by as well. You guys are awesome. That's true. That's one past. That is two past. It is. Okay. I suppose really we are defined how far we go by the size of the drills, because I want to put 10 drills on them. Didn't pick any up. Okay. So I think it'll be that sort of spacing. In which case we've got one more. I want to do them in rows of 3. You take it easy, Germanite. I'll catch you on your next video. Looking forward to it. Thanks for dropping by, mate. So we're here like this. Rows of 3. And they've got quite big centers, actually. They're going to clash, okay. Where is the center of the vehicle? There. Righty-o. And then that one. That's perfect distance. So hopefully then bring that across one more there. Boom, that's perfect distance. How about this then? How about we move those up a bit? So if they're up there, then we'll have a hinge. So they're there. Put this on the lift. So they go up there, right? And then we're going to have a hinge door both left and right. And the hinge door, one side will have drills for the bottom, one side has drills for the top. Do we need drills for the top? Are they going to be high? They'll be high enough for the... Yeah, I think they'll be high enough. So this... do this with. Somewhere here. I think that's perfect. Do I have any more bearings? Nope, of course I don't. Why would I? Who's ever prepared in a live stream without using the console commands for the develop stuff? I haven't done a warehouse yet. I'm kind of building up to it. That's what sort of all this is all about. I haven't got a warehouse key yet, so I'm looking to get hold of one of them. I'm currently just planting for spuds. Spoiler alert, we've got the spud gun. Obviously you can see it in the menu anyway. So we're just kind of harvesting for spuds and stuff, and just kind of getting ourselves prepared for when we decide to raid a warehouse. I want to take my time through this game, and the more I kind of wanted to build big elaborate things, I'm surprised how long it actually takes. Being new to Scrap Mechanic, at like March when it first came out properly to Survival Series, I pumped so much time into it. I put like 300 odd hours in. Obviously with the whole lockdown situation going on, that was fun. It enabled me to have a lot of time to do that. Put this back here. Have I just welded that to that? No, that's cool. So hang on. that gonna work? Yeah, okay. And then that to that. And now it's getting dark again. I hate the darkness. You'll be surprised how long it actually takes to rush through the game, you know? Especially if you're going to do it, like, with just survival pieces. You're not going to use any mods or any of the dev commands or anything like that. You'll be surprised how long things take. There's a lot of learning to be made, that's for sure. Parents. Okay, cool. So this will be something. Here we go. So we can't go any higher than that. That's fine. Doesn't need to be that high either, does it? Thinking about it. You have to be careful where that first drill goes though, so it's not going to be able to close. So here's the thinking. Here's the thinking. And I will use... What the heck? We'll get rid of all of this. We don't need these. And we're full. We will use this controller. What level is this? Level... Yeah, we'll use that one. That's going to be fine. I don't think planting takes as long as what you think, you know. Especially if you're not going to do big things. Yeah, it's a bit... I'll move over. I'll go over to the machine shop. That'll make a lot more sense. Whee. If I'm over here, does this make it any better? Can you see anything? Hopefully that's better. There's a little bit more light out here. So then what we're going to say is these, we want to rotate these. They're going to be what? 270 degrees? Yeah, 180 will put them this side, 270 will put them that side. Okay. We weren't on the lift anyway. Number 1. So that will swing around and that will take the legs out of Big Red, hopefully. Oh, what an interesting place to spawn. Gates all closed. Yeah, lighting on this is interesting. I didn't realise how bad the darkness was until I watched some of my videos back on my mobile and realised it was incredibly dark, which is not good. So it goes there. This closes in. I'm hoping that might be enough, because obviously we can't go anymore unless I hinge it there. I guess I could do that. We could do that. So I'm going to have to hinge here. Oh, I'm stuck. I'm going to hinge here. it'll let me. Come on. Ah, you donut. Hinge there, block there. Weld that one onto that one. 1, 2, 3. Hinge number 3. We want you to rotate. We don't want that one to go 270. If we have the first bit go 180. Oh, then they're going to foul on each other. This is getting complicated, you know. I might just stick with the original plan. I think it'll be a lot easier. I stick with the original plan. Have these all here. Because this is going to get complicated. I'm going to have a folding door on top of a folding door and a folding door. You take it easy. I'll catch you when you come back. I was hoping I could have the top and bottom fold in, but because of the length of the drill, you're going to end up, the sides are going to be so far back just to allow the space, which is not going to be good. However, if we're there, I don't mind us being too forward heavy at the minute, it's not too bad. But if we're there and then just have the sides fold in solid pieces, still think it'd be better off if this hinged as well. We're on the lift. In fact, that is near enough perfect. Because then if we have this side hinge, yeah. So then that'll hinge and that'll squish any big reds. Awesome. Don't need to stick right out there though. No more bearings. Bearings are lacking. Also, if I have both sides hinged, won't need to be as long. Then that folds that way. That's perfect amount. So that will come out here. And then I could kind of like alternate the length from this side and this side, and it'll just squish. Big bot. Okay, back over to the. Whoa, what the? I'm not complaining, it got as far across, but not good. So we'll plonk that down, go get some more metal. Hopefully we've got plenty of metal, plenty of bearings. Bearings, really? Need some water. That's why I've got a spare one. This isn't hooked up to anything right now. I don't want to be doing another ember run. I'll leave these wheels in here at the minute. We don't need any more. Got bearings. Got block. Do with upgrading that. We'll upgrade the motor just simply because when we do get to use it, it'll be more efficient. Do that while we're just here. Okay. This one, whacking back in there. Okay. Somebody remember that that is in the furthest right hand side chest. That would be awesome. Bearings. Yeah. Does it need to be that low? I don't know. Maybe. So, yeah, there we go. We like that. Bosh. So then, what we're now saying is, if we take this off the lift, it's going to fall over. We've not got an issue with that. It's just to see the work in process. This folds around. And them two should be welded together. So then we need this one. And this one. We'd like them both to go the same way. They are doing. So they go with that. Then we only need them to go 90 degrees. We want them to do it at the same time as, or do we want it to do one block after it? It's only gone to 75. 90. So if I'm a big red robot, I'm going to have a bad time in there. And I think we get it to go after it. Yeah, we'll get it to go. Do we want it to go after it? Just gonna grab me some concrete. I need some weight on this. So I got a rumbly tumbly. Concrete, concrete. Got stone. Heavy, metal or concrete? Go in here. Metal level 3 is obviously heavy. No, normal concrete is solid. Okay. I don't have any concrete. Are you joking? I don't. Got 100. No, I'm still working on... yeah, I'm making the door. Well, yeah. Depends what door you're on about, but I'm having a look at making a squisher for the big red Farmbots, but I need a bit more weight. So this is how it's going to end up being. I was going to put the blades on this one as well, but it was going to get really complicated around here, so I'm just going to put all the blades on the front, all the drills on the front, and then have this side squish around, and I will make another side for this side, so that it will all come round and squish together. But as you can see, we got a little bit of weight at the front. We kind of need to move somewhere else. Which is why I've just ran to get some concrete, just so I can put a big chunk of the stuff on the back. To give me a little bit of weight. Nothing more, nothing less. All this is at the minute is, there you go, counterbalance. Still on the floor? Yeah, it is. So that when this comes round, squeezes and squeezes and squeezes. Still too heavy, but not a bad thing right now. I'm going to have this close after the first one is closed. That way, at least our guy should be inside before that closes round. And then it will gobble, gobble, gobble. That connected? That is connected. I don't think it needs to be any higher than that. Don't think / hope it doesn't need to be any higher than that. Yeah, there we go. Then how far out were we before we did that? We were a full 4 and 1. That's concrete. It's exactly what we didn't want. That's what we need. There was 4, 4, and 1. So they're there. Is that right? 2 blocks in between. Yeah, 2 blocks in between. Okay. More bearings. More bearings, more metal. At least we've got some metal. That could be an idea. What's the durability of them? That's the next question. Is there anywhere that tells us how durable they are? I used all the water that I just brought over here. I have. That's insane. Bearings I was also after as well, wasn't it? It's gonna cheat a bit using the welding glitch for steering, but I think facing off against a big red, we kind of need to, so that we've got a little bit of security that if he comes at us from a different angle, we can just kind of snap around pretty quick. Also, what component, not components, what they called, what are these things? Controllers. We've got a level 5, we've got a level 5. What level was that? That level 1 and that level 3? Yeah, it's level 1, level 3, okay, they're no good. That's very true. That is very true. That is something that I forget a lot of. But they do spark a lot, so they give you enough warning, don't they? So hopefully if I've got enough sense about me, I'll be able to use my speed and agility to get out of there before he absolutely obliterates the drills, which I can see him doing the very first encounter that we ever have with him. I'm glad somebody else is fully aware of what the heck's going on. Hang on. Hang on. Oh, I do this every time, you know. Oh, that block. Might blow up the whole lot that's not protected by the level 3 metal or concrete. Yeah, so at least the level 3 is explosion proof. So that's helpful. Without that, I think we would be very toast. Ah, fall down, jump up, fall down. There we go. One of these controllers is level 5. Let's switch everything across onto that one. Look at all these bearings, control and connection. Ugh. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 5, 6, 8. Let's keep it the same so we know what we're doing. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 go to 180. At least this way it'll be quick as well, so. Yep. Yep, and yes now. So then we're gonna do this one and this one. Yep. Wait, that way? Yeah. So switch number 2 at the minute, okay. And these were only 90. So we're looking good. It's very top heavy. Or front heavy even. Mistake somewhere. Oh, did that one to the wrong one, didn't I? Okay. Gonna put that there just to kind of keep us up a bit. So what happened here then? Because that second set didn't go. 3 and 4 are trying to go too far. Have I moved something else? No. Well, that only wants to go there. So let's put these at 90. I'm not too sure if even I know what I'm doing. Let's be honest. Although I'm not entirely sure what is going on here. That one. Oh, it's on rotation, isn't it? That's where the problem is. Ah, it's onto loop. I forgot about that. Because that used to drive the rocks. Okay. Put him on the lift. Take him down. Put the lift under there to hope that it stops us falling forwards. Okay, so these should swing around and they should close. There you go. And there is how we're going to hopefully destroy a big red robot. Because he's going to come at us. He's going to come at the drills. And when he's with us, we are going to go a squash. Give him a nice big cuddle. With a really, really, really interesting outcome, hopefully. Now, for the sake of this, I'm also going to kind of lock this in a bit. Hopefully. Like a weird bat, and now I'm stuck. And that is the intended way to squash a robot. It's getting dark, so I'm just going to move us over to the light again. There's going to be a little bit of running backwards and forwards now. Okay. Let's go wash. Yeah, I'm happy with that. No idea if it will work, but I'm happy with that. Hopefully it'll be a little bit lighter over here. So now I've just got to make this stable. So we'll use some of the level 3 metal that we've got. We'll leave this here because this is currently holding us together. Get rid of this. And this. And the... Make this concrete. Also, we've got to put the electric motor on here and maybe a fuel tank. Oh, there's a lot of stuff to go on here. Yeah, I'm going to kind of look at rebuilding, if you like, all of the wood. I was going to use wood because it's light. The irony there is hug a rock test. The problem there is the rocks, you guys know this, the rocks are always up a little incline, and this is never going to get up an incline. No way. But it's a good shout. I didn't think about that. So... That's not being used anymore. So we could probably fit the electric engine here. Put the electric engine there. Haybot would not appreciate a cuddle from this. I don't think he would be very happy at all. I'll get the electric motor. We'll stick that in there. That'll fit there. Depending on that height, we might be able to get a fuel tank there and a battery box there. I don't really know. I think I know where there's some rocks that are down flat though, so we might venture out and have a look. This is also over here, isn't it? Yeah, components to level this up some more because we want this to be super efficient before we actually need to use it. That's exactly what we need. Do I have a fuel tank? Because we're going to need one if we're going to be lubbering that around because it's going to be heavy. Don't have a fuel tank. Bye. Oh, I need some paint. Do I have flowers? How many did I need one or did I need two? I need 7. That gives me 10, right? Gives me 5. Plenty. So that'll be that. We'll wait for that to go rather than going backwards and forwards. We will bring some batteries. Still got some spare drills. We'll not put those on just yet. We might get away with it. In all fairness, I've never used any drills or saws or anything to protect the vehicles that I use. I've never really had an issue with them. They leave me alone for the most part, which is unfortunate because they don't want to be friends, but they're only going to try and eat me anyway. What did I just make? I made a fuel tank. So where is it? There it is. Fuel tank, batteries, got the electric engine. Do we need anything else before we go over? No, I think we'll be okay. We need some more heavy material. But they're pretty heavy, we'll take them. They're not going to be doing much. What about the bollards? They're pretty heavy as well, actually. What else comes to it? Let's have a look. They're not massively heavy after all. They're not. As if those beams aren't heavy. That's a disappointment. I was expecting these to be real heavy. They're sort of heavy. They're sort of heavy. It's only paint though. I mean, they've updated it, so it's better than it used to be. It used to cost you paint to remove paint, which made absolutely no sense. But now it's not so bad. Very nice. That's true. I'm glad you guys are here remembering stuff, because I'm definitely wasn't. Uh-oh. Yep, there we go. Now where is this going to spawn me? Over here. That's okay. It's all good, man. I know which we meant. And I often find myself rolling around, killing stuff and forgetting to go pick up the resources. So it might not be a bad idea. What's the weight of normal? A normal metal's not all that heavy either. 2 weight different. I kind of want to put the front as level 3 metal just for a bit of security. It's a kind of protection. Both from explosions and from any unfortunate feet that might glitch through the wall. But all of this can change. All of this can change. Gotta be careful. Move the glitch. So we concrete this. Concrete this. We're on the left. We are on the left. Go off. I also think we're going to have to bring this back a bit as well, looking at it, because it's going to be quite long at the front. So if we bring it back here-ish, when they swing round open, it's going to give us a little bit more stability. I think that'll be right. We go right on the end. Boom. Really don't want to remove the... no, we'll be alright if we do that. Of course. Get rid of the wheel. Remove that and that. Then we don't need to worry about removing the controller because we won't. Now the controller is all attached. Ba-da-boom. Ba-da-boom. Why can't I put this down here though? Me? No. No. Yes. Yes. Sort of. Oh, that'll do. We'll just take off there. They're more legs. I like them to be legs. I think spines just seems a little bit menacing. In a game like this game is clearly not meant to be kind of scary or violent. So for them to be calling them spines is a bit... ugh. But, I don't know. I'm just out here just trying to earn a living. So electric engine goes in this gap here. Electric here. This will power all of the... Should go and harvest the crops. I keep getting enough of a message to tell me that they're there, but I'm just not learning. Fuel tank goes on the back up here. Or should we put it on the back? At least then if it's on the back, it has a little bit more weight on the back. Put him there for now. It can be anything. If you look at the Haybot, it's... I don't know. It's either their spines or their leg. Does it really matter? At the end of the day, it gives you metal. I've removed the button, haven't I? Yes, I have. Okay. Button. Button number 1, button number 2. So we'll do number 1 to spin and number 2 to close. So number 1 to spin, number 2 to close. That's what we're saying, right? Number 1 to spin. Well, it would do if it A had fuel and B had a direction to turn. So it's something there's the minimum that needs to be. This is what was disappointing about doing the electric motors test. To break rocks, you have to have a level... I think it was a level 3 motor minimum, or even a level 2 motor, I can't remember. But basically, before you could even break rocks with an electric engine, you needed to be about halfway on the speed, which definitely wasn't level 1. It was like level 2 or level 3 motor at the very minimum against the gas engine. The gas engine works straight the way. See what we'll do. Let's reverse opposites. So that's up. That's opposite. So whoop. Yeah, that'll be a bad day. Squash. How do we drive? Well, that was always going to be an issue. We're going to be a little bit tricky, so we've got to be careful when we're turning. I'll just top us up with fuel. I'll go get some more. Let's take the truck. I'll go get some more fuel, and we'll go see if we can find some rocks to try this thing out. So I did a little video to see the best thing to use on drills. And in doing that video, controllers are the best because they use no fuel. They have to be a level 5 controller though, at maximum speed to break rocks. But obviously you're not using any fuel to do that. But I will honestly say my mind has been changed about the electric motor, because I did find the electric motor was ever so kind of slightly more reliable. So I think, don't want to say it, but I think I might sway more towards the electric motor for crushing rocks. And for using the saws and the drills and everything. It just has that little bit more reliability to it. Now, if you're not in a rush and don't really care, like, don't get me wrong, a controller is perfectly fine. A controller will work, you know, it'll do wonders. I got a fuel tank on this as well. Sure, I had fuel in here. No, no, I do not. Okay, so if my memory serves me correctly, somewhere out this way, there was a rock pile on the floor. One thing that I will say is this will not work with rocks. I just know it. I have a feeling they're not going to work with rocks, because when it closes, that second squeeze, that one there, will push us away. But I have just spotted a little friend up in front. So, spin the blades. Hey, mister. Ah. Come on. Come on. That's a very good idea. It's kind of the 3-story. I'll show you guys when we get back. It's sort of a 3-story. The top floor doesn't really do an awful lot at the minute. It was going to be more personal living sort of thing, so where the bed was going to be and everything, because I still don't have a bed as such. I mean, I put one on my vehicle. Oh, it's on the hill. I thought those rocks were on the flat. Yeah, so the 3rd floor was going to be like living quarters, but at the minute they're nothing. So it even works without the drills spinning, which is good. Puddles. You know what? This is what I mean. Simple designs will do so much. It's just drills and a squeeze. Right. Do we go for a big red? Because there should be one around somewhere. Do we risk it? Do we go check it? Ooh, bit of lag. Yeah, I'm thinking that collector was probably a good shout, especially if I'm going to be driving this around and just squashing stuff. I do think that's a really good idea. Can I do... I was hoping I could do a boat. Ah, I can't do it. I was hoping I could do a poll in chat. What do you guys think? Do we go looking for a big red, or do we not? Do we risk it? I mean, I might run out of fuel first, to be fair. Well, this is going to be the only issue at the minute that I know of 100% is when too narrow to be balanced. As long as I stay somewhere where we can go and not roll over. What flavour is that biscuit? I mean, this is the only thing. It's just not very realistic, so I can't really drive this in first person. So if you guys are kind of first people fanatics, I'm sorry. It's not possible to do that. The haybot in here. I can hear a haybot. What is that? Is that one of them massive trees it is, you know? Who eats vanilla biscuit? Unless that's a custard cream. Ah, if I don't have a bed with me, I'll just die and that'll be it. Can these things get corn? No, they can't. I thought they could. Must just be on the mod. I'm going to go to a warehouse because if I get a big red in here, I am doomed. So I'm going to go somewhere that's a little safer. So we're going to go to a warehouse. One over there. I know with a few forests where there's big reds, but I just don't really feel like getting stuck. For this to work, I want to give it a fair trial, you know? Failing the warehouse, there's always the petroleum plant. But that's a long way away. We don't have the fuel for that. Not with the weight that we're carrying around. So we just have a run down to this warehouse. Hope that there's a red bot here. And now I'm hungry. Ah, I've got no food. Ah, that's a problem. Okay, so we're just going to die here. And then I'll spawn back and yeah. Oops. It's going to take a while to die as well, isn't it? Building? Do you think we can get to the building? Find a crate, maybe? Rule number 1, kids. Don't forget your packed lunch. Always remember some dinner. Disappointing that we can't eat wok steaks. Wait, is there any corn around? If there's some corn around, I could super save myself right now. And there's no corn. Oh, there's corn. Oh, that's me entering sticky keys, and now everything's gone wrong. Eat. Corn. Hope that wok's still there, right? Mr. Wok. This is gonna be good. Please, can I have some milk, please? Pretty please. Be your friend. Thank you. Casual haybot attacking another wok in the distance. Ooh. Okay, so I might just go check out this building. Probably die a few times, but see what they've got in their little crates. Because I could... Lol, he fell down. Hopefully this will be good for some food or something. Where is he? I can hear him. Hello. Hello. Oh, there's another one. There was one down here. Okay. Lovely circuit boards. Nothing like circuit boards. Stand there in a cornfield just throwing potatoes, hoping for the best, right? Do with some food, though. Nope, that's not food. Is there a haybot? Nope. Food. And orange. Oh, still more good water. Food. Oh my days. It's going to be one of these, isn't it? It's not going to give me any food. I was hoping I didn't have to go back to base, but I think I might have to. Just disappointing, because if I keep using the fuel, I'm going to have to stop and get some more. And I don't really want to be swimming for fuel. It's not exactly the most exciting thing to watch. But, ooh, fortunately, might turn out that that's going to be what happened. Unless I can find some food. Carrot, maybe? No. Oh, there's some fuel. That's helpful. We will put the electronics in there because we can get plenty. Electronics is not something that's difficult to find. Serious. Any other time I do these raids, and there is carrots and beets and tomatoes and all sorts of stuff, the one time that I actually need it, and it's a big no. Wait, can we go up one more? Yes, we can. Da 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 da. Chemicals, amazing. Ooh, we'll save that one to last because it's shiny. Are you kidding me? Come on, I don't want to drink this milk yet. I'm drinking this milk. To say I'm disappointed is an understatement. How is there not one of those little tote bots that just hit something? I hope he wasn't hitting my vehicle. Okay, let's go get that crate. Shiny, shiny crate. In this shiny, shiny crate, there is a carrot. Or a switch. You. Really? Switch. Okay, guys, so I'm gonna go back. Go. How many goes? I'm going back to base to pick up some food. And with it getting to night time, I'll probably swim around, maybe. If I get back in time, get some fuel. And then you guys aren't really missing much. It's me splashing around in the water overnight. Oop. Yep, that hurt. Vehicle? Oh, the vehicle's all the way over there as well. This game kicks you out of your vehicle when you're starving or you're thirsty and doesn't let you drive it. So how do you get back to base to get food? Well, you have to run or you die where you are. I think that's really unfair. You should at least be able to drive while you're hungry. Okay. So at least we've got some more fuel as well. That's good. So we'll chuck that in there. Then we can offload as well. Gonna be a long day. It is going to be a long day. The only other thing I can do about this is if I widen it at the back, because I can't. I mean, I can widen it at the front, but I've already built it now. So I was hoping to avoid that. If I widen it at the back, yeah, it might help me out a little bit, make me a little bit more stable. So we'll look at doing that. The ember field is obliterated. We'll get back in the base probably just in time for the raid. Ah, yes, we grew carrots, didn't we? So we'll go get them carrots. Excuse me. We'll grab the carrots. So that'll give us some food. Like actual food as well. Food for hunger food, not tomatoes. I'll deep dive, go swimming for some gasoline. drop off some of my inventory that I've got because we don't need it all. I will take a spare wheel because I know knowing my luck I'll end up with the, I don't know, in a fight where I lose a wheel. Bring this over here, right. So doors are open, so we'll just close them all up. Oh, I didn't put the water on. This is something that I've got to get used to. In my original playthrough, my water was automated, so after it harvests, it'd water. I haven't set that up yet, so I keep forgetting to put the water on every time it harvests. What am I doing? That's not going to be gas, that's gas. Ah, now I've got full inventory. Do you ever feel like you're losing your mind? There was a reason why I was coming back to base. There was an order I was going to do things. So we're going to unload everything that we're not going to need. Keep hold of a few blocks just in case. These things can all go. These can all go. I was hoping at some point we could use fertilizer. Our locks all go in here. We'll keep some wood and we'll keep some level 3 metal. We're going to keep hold of the wheel because the wheel is going to be important to us. Being up a cow right on the edge of the fence. Why? Not very nice of them. We'll keep the batteries for if we need them. These boxes are better with the component. That's full though. Swap the glue out, put the glue in the glue one. Where do we put it? Hey look, we're starving again. Right, so there, yeah, we're good. We've got some ammo on me, not a lot, but we've got some. What have we got for food? Tomatoes and oranges. Okay. We're gonna go swimming. We're gonna go get some gas. Get that out of the way. I do appreciate it's got a bit clunky. All of a sudden, that need for food has really thrown us off. Get some more spuds, that's good. Incredibly dark, isn't it? I apologise. Where I can keep an eye on how I've actually got. There isn't much gas around here. We're also starting to drown, okay. Go over there, I've done those. Over here. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Okay, that's gonna be 30 extra fuel. We're good, we're good, we're good. This will do us. So we'll go put this on. I'm not going to swim over there. We'll go put this on to convert, and whilst we're doing that, we'll widen the back of the, I don't know what you want to call it, the destroyer. So we'll thicken that out a bit, and that it's got a bit more killing capabilities, or more stability even. Get them nice and stable. Should have sprayed those crops while I was there. So set this on plenty of fuel. Get some block as well. We'll use some level 2 metal while we're out here. This will help widen the back and keep it kind of heavy. We did have some... Okay. Hey, you guys. And they've all run off. Good. If I widen them back, we can take one of these with us as well. Should be a good shout, actually, because these are nice and weighty. And we'll take that one. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, it's already on the left. Did wonder. I did wonder. We're 4 blocks out. Is that going to be vulnerable? Should we look at just kind of bring in something there? I think that would be alright. I mean, it's very rustic. I know it's quite kind of blocky and stuff, but I think it'll be all good. Where's that button that I picked up? Did I leave it in here already? Moved all my chests about a bit. Lost which one. Go. Okay, so we've got plenty of fuel, we've got plenty of materials just in case we need them. Spare wheel. Yep, okay. Just need some food. Can you guys hurry up and grow, please? We're relying on tomatoes, which is not a bad thing. Be careful with it, I guess. No, that will do. Okay, let's go. Again. Back to where we were. Big red hunting. I appreciate the patience. Trying to find one is going to be the next problem, you know that, right? We're not as nimble now. Now we're a little bit wider. But we do seem to be a little bit stable. A little bit more stable, so that's good. I think that resource crate was a really good shout. Made us a little bit more balanced. I tell you, I hope that in the next update they do something about that drop in rate, because electronics... Well, that's good. We don't even need to spin the drills or squeeze them if we're going quick enough. But yeah, the electronic drop for the circuit board malarkey thing is just incredible versus component kits. You need component kits for everything. You need circuit boards for like 3 things, so Yeep. We're still a little bit unbalanced because of the narrow front. It's not too bad. A hunting we will go. Hunting we will go. Do, 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 do. A hunting we will go. For the screenshot. For the thumbnail. I've just threaded a tree through my vehicle. How the heck have I done that? Nice. The drop rate is still appalling though. When you think, I mean, I don't know. On this world, at night, I found it to be okay. At night time, I found doing abandoned buildings has really helped for component kits. But other than that, A-bot drops have been really bad and whatever else. Now, if I remember, somewhere down here on my exploration, there was a big red. Oop, lag. Sure he was in there. That is not what you want. What happened? It all went, way. And he's dropped a component kit. That's different. I was hoping he was going to drop a battery. So, is there or isn't there Farmbot in here? And that, I'm glad, happened now. Oh, Mr. Taper. Oh, you sneaky mother. Hopefully the sidewalls will protect me from the tapes as well, so that's going to work out. He's going to shoot me in the back though. Where's this guy gone? Oh, he's running around to chase me. Anyway, we'll ignore him. We're here for big reds. There's a lot of tape was in here. Oopsie daisy. I don't see or hear any, so that's disappointing. Where else was there? I'm pretty sure on my exploration there was a red Farmbot somewhere around this area. Because I remember driving past and seeing him and then not wanting to go no further. Like into wherever he was. Maybe it was this warehouse at the bottom. I get happy being near my base where it's safe and secure and I've got a little bit more control. Maybe it was this one. I mean, we've gone so far out, we're nearly at the petroleum plant now. That's just kind of... Which way is it? That way? That way? Is that the... I don't know. Not important right now. There's a lot of places that I shouldn't be, and where I'm heading is one place that I shouldn't be either. I shouldn't be looking for a Farmbot. No sane human being goes looking for a Farmbot. Yeah, they're always around. Not been here yet. There's one. See by the big blue doors over near the blue crate. Look, mate. Go away. If I can get him on the road, that would be perfect. I want to kind of keep it. It's always these little guys. Always got to turn up when they're not wanted. Okay. Good luck, everybody. Godspeed. I need you to chase me, please. You know what? If you're going to do something, you might as well do it. We're going to full send. The drills are burning. We're going in. And that's brilliant. Lovely little bit of lag right at the start. It's just what you wanted. I was hoping he was going to chase us, though. No. It's completely lagged. I think it's crashed completely. Oh, it stopped responding. What are the chances? The game has stopped responding right when we're giving him a huge squeeze. Oh, what do we do? What do we do? That is devastating. That is absolutely... That's just disgusting. No way. If you guys are still there, because I don't know. I don't know what's died. I've closed the game down to reopen it. But it looks like everything might have failed. Because I noticed my chat is no longer visible. So I don't really know what's going on there. Okay, so I've got my game back up. We'll be there shortly. We will be there shortly. We'll be there any minute. Oh, that's not good. So I don't know what's happened, but I'm at the warehouse. There's a lot of tape bots still around, obviously. He's over there. My vehicle is over there. So I've got to try and get to that. There's another doorway over there. I've got to try and get to my vehicle without being blasted by tape bots or seen by him. My chat still hasn't come back, so I don't really know what's going on there. Oh no. Oh no, he's seen us as well. That's fantastic. Okay, I've got chat back as well. I do apologise for that black screen, guys. It's the only way that I could have kind of closed everything down without revealing everything. And yeah, too much heartache. But also, I think I've got this one as well, which I don't want. Here we go. That's my vehicle. Over there. Go away. The game away. Which way round do you think that big red thing's gone? Do you think he followed me, or do you think he gave up? There he is. No! Gee, am I going to get to that? We'll just have to full send it. That's all we can do is just go for it. Get rid of him, because he's our big concern. Right, now he's gone. Woohoo! Yes, go on, run. Chase us, chase us, chase us, chase us, chase us. Get the drills on. Drills are on. He's going to swipe at us as soon as he hits us. Oh, that's what we didn't want to do. Well, that's unfair. How am I supposed to kill him if he's in a wall? Drills are on. Runs in. Give him a squeeze. Oh, now we're going to back up. That's the problem. It works. It works. It actually works. It's a little bit temperamental because he can get out the top. But maybe if we put a lid on the top or something. Squeeze. This works, guys. I'm amazed. Holy smokes. We've got ourselves a warehouse key. I don't know what I was expecting, but I wasn't expecting it to work. Put it that way. But okay, yeah. So obviously, because they close so tight, he is going to kind of glitch through it, or, you know, he's going to have a little bit of fun with it. But it worked. We'll turn that up to max so that we don't have an issue next time. Ooh, that's a tape bot that's probably done that then. Replace that with some level 3 metal. Ay caramba. Thanks. Genuinely appreciate that, because I was really unsure, especially after that crashed. I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't know where we were going to be, whether we were just hit that real unfortunate place where we were just going to lose everything. But that worked. That was pretty cool. You know what? This machine is pretty lethal anyway. I like it. Right. You guys have been fantastic. I am going to try and get out of here in one piece. And I'm going to draw this episode to a close there. I appreciate everybody that's dropped by, and you guys saw it here live. Ooh, dear. Thank you very much for stopping by. You guys have been absolutely fantastic. I am getting out of here. I don't need to be around all these guys shooting out at me. We did it, guys. We've got ourselves a way to kill big reds. Without using potatoes as well. Without using spud guns. Just using a bit of brute force. And slapping people about a bit. I apologise for the weird crash in the middle of all of that. Thank you for sticking with us. It wasn't very long. I appreciate that. I tried to keep you guys up to date by yapping to you about what was happening. But with nighttime setting in, I think it's time that I bid you farewell. Thanks for watching, guys. If you haven't done already, please do not forget to subscribe and like. If you enjoyed the content, that is. Like, don't do it if you didn't. Don't get me wrong. Thanks for dropping by. I hope to see you next time. Take it easy, guys. Bye for now. Bye. See you later, guys.